What's going on, guys? It is all the above. Welcome to the first episode ever. Yes, this is your co-host, Aristotle.
And is one year old Mr. Uncle here.
And of course, we have a very special guest today.
I'm not that special.
Very special guest. We'll get into that later, why he's so special. But our old friend from high school, been a long time coming. Sir?
Hi, I'm exposing myself. My name is Chandler. On the internet.
I'm honestly still speechless that you're here, like, cause honestly, like the last time I only heard about you was A, Army, B, Japan.
Yep.
That was it.
I just came back recently, like three weeks ago, actually, during the COVID times.
Bruh.
It's been pretty. Oh,
Wait,
man.
yeah. So is it only through the Army? Like they just kind of give you like the pass, just for you to like kind of like go back and forth, like from Hawaii to Japan. Is that pretty much how it works?
Actually, no, it's not really like whatchamacallit. It's not really because the Army just allows me to do it or whatever. I'm doing it because, so, backstory on that, I'm kind of like, so ever since December 2020, all the way to this month, 3 weeks ago, I was actually, studying abroad in Japan. So it wasn't through the military or anything, it was just personal. I was kind of just studying Japanese over there for half a year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it was pretty good, I would have to say. You know, being in Japan with no tourists over there, no international tourists, just the Japanese and whoever's living over there. The foreigners living there.
The full Japanese experience. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was great, you know.
Hollies?
You know, you get some of the Hollies living over there in Japan,
But not as bad. Though.
yeah, not as bad. A lot of the tourists over there in Japan are pretty much Chinese, but yeah, you get the majority of them just But great experience overall. I would recommend going over there once the country opens up.
Once everything opens up, man.
We have vaccines.
Yeah. People get vaccinated.
Yeah.
No. Honestly speaking of that, I swear, dude. I swear, with all the nonsense I hear about, we're at 486 cases today. I'm like,
is that like the record high ever for a while?
well, I think yesterday was stupid. Yesterday was stupid. I heard like 600 positive cases. I'm like, okay, y'all full of shit now. You guys are full of shit now. This is like how the fuck did we go from how the hell did we go from 85 cases daily on Oahu? I'm not gonna count.
So you think they're overemphasizing the number of cases?
I'm serious. We're fucking inflating the numbers like it's nothing.
Yeah. Just like our economy.
Oh man.
Just like everyone's economy and egos. It's all inflated.
So yeah, no, honestly, I've been telling people this too. I feel like we're only inflating the cases only because we're only getting money back from the federal.
Yeah.
If we do go back to the lockdown, I think we're just working ass backwards.
Yeah, I hope not. It doesn't really work. The whole lockdown thing, you're just pretty much restricting a lot of people to their house, and then if the state loses a lot of money too, just doing that. No one's getting productive. Everyone's just staying.
See?
My alternative to that is what Japan's doing right now. So they don't do lockdowns anymore. What they do is they call it so in Japanese they call it kinkyū chitai, which is pretty much emergency order. So what it is that businesses open up at a certain time, somewhere in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And bars and stuff, they usually close at midnight or something, right? Or restaurants, they close at 10 p.m. or whatever, right? Instead, they have them closed by 8 p.m. And then, it encourages people to kind of, go home early. That's what the government in Japan is thinking of, just like a lot of people are just pretty much, conversating at bars and whatnot, and without masks.
Less social activity, less cases.
Yeah, less social activity, less cases. So it builds up the economy, everyone's being productive, and then, less cases are,
no one's out doing crimes or whatever they're trying to do.
It actually works.
Safe.
Yeah, it actually works.
You can take notes.
Don't shut down the state. Just do the thing where you shut down places at a certain time, or maybe a curfew, but don't shut down the state. That is retarded.
Yeah, that's actually very smart.
And that's going to be cut out when I said retarded.
That too. Anyway, before we get too political here, let's take a step back here and I guess introduce our special guest of honor. Introduce ourselves too. So, and our history together in a way. So I guess we kind of started Campbell. I met both you guys in Campbell. 10 years left. This is pretty much a 10-year evening.
Yeah.
In terms of like the graduation.
Speaking of which, May 20th this year. Did it kind of like hit you out of nowhere? Like, holy fuck.
Well, when you're driving down Evelyn, you're just like, let's see. I graduated 2011. It's 2020. Oh god, it's a whole decade.
Yeah. Did you have that weird hit? That weird not hit, but just like a
nostalgia.
Like nostalgia hit. Like, holy fuck, it's been 10 years.
Yeah. I get that weird hit of like, oh my god, I'm getting older. Fuck me.
Bro, I say that all the time. Like, or I say it all the time. Even I pass by Campbell like from time to time. Like, fuck, it's been 10 years.
Yeah, doing like a reality check in my mind. Like, I'm not married. I'm still broke. What am I doing with my life? Right?
Yeah, I do the same reality check. I go broke, single. Shitty job? Yep, we're there.
Hey, I'm broken single too.
Oh, true! Yes!
Cheers! Drinks!
Oh, I'll get that one out. No, I'll get that one out. So you guys keep talking while I serve you guys.
But yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Nope. Because I want to be the one serving.
All right. So,
but for those who don't know Chandler, me and Chandler, we go all the way back to like Lima Intermediate is how everything started with us. So
how close were you guys back then?
Back then, it used to be just like a circle. I wouldn't say circle jerk, but it was just like.
I hope that.
I'm a circle jerk. Yeah.
We'll get the other side of it.
Yeah. No, before it was when you know when you just like kind of like step in on your first date like in school, whatever.
Sure.
You know where we're walking to. That's how I met Chandler when there at the time where it was just I walked in or everyone just walked in. There was always a certain group and I could pretty much just pretty much magnetized to where guys like Chester Nuco, Roberto, Bryson Kemp, we were all just like young, like even John Datu at the time, you know. And Ensign was there. Like that's how we all met. That's all we met. Like whether be during like a recess time or hell lunchtime. You know that's that's how we're all. And I swear to God, I never tried that. What is that?
So the audience watching right now, this is called Choya, and it's kind of the 1 year kind of thing to Meishu, which is plum wine or plum sake, pretty much. Sponsored by Don Quixote.
Don Quixote sponsored.
You guys sponsored.
Don Quixote. So the Don Quixote actually has a theme song.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wait here, folks. We might cut it out. No, that's a sponsor.
Sponsor today is Don Quixote. Why
Did you? So wait, what was like the first time you actually discovered this thing?
Oh, Meishu?
Yeah.
I don't know, like a while back. Maybe like a year or 2 or 3 ago. I don't know. Meishu's always been here. Yes, that's weird.
No, take it. I'm not doing it. All right, well,
to single and broke?
Yes, sir.
Single and broke.
Well, you guys.
Oh, me.
No.
Yes.
Take it.
There you go.
So just that one as well.
Take it.
See,
I'm after that. I'm broke.
Yes, broke. Just broke this.
too broken.
Super broken. This is good. Wow.
That is really good.
Wow, that was really good. I don't even like taste alcohol.
Yeah, it's like juice pretty much. So I was kind of thinking maybe getting the actual sake, but I was just like, hey, you know what? Go a little bit easier. We're not on the drinking hour. So
People still got drafted. So.
yeah, that's true. We all got things to do. So.
Yeah.
People still got bachelor parties today.
That too. Congratulations, by the way, to the lucky person who's getting married.
Shout out to Justin.
Yeah, shout out to my older brother. So.
Best man, do you have anything to say?
It's kind of spoilers, isn't it? Though we say best man right now.
Yeah. Honestly, like what's been like the most consistent question, and it's like do you have the bachelor party planned out? No. Do you have your speech planned out? And I tell everyone this every time. No, I don't have a speech.
How much time?
And I have what 2 weeks.
And you still don't have it.
I still don't have a speech. Well, sort of, but like I don't. Like
It's the whole wait till last minute thing for like doing essay or whatever.
yeah,
Speech. Because when you're like in the moment of rush, like you actually did get more done. You know what I mean? Because when you're thinking about it too much, you're like, writer's block, right?
exactly.
But right when you hear or you feel that urgency, sense of urgency, oh, I got this shit done tomorrow. So
right now, like I'm sure I have a couple of drafts here and there, but honestly, like for like the last like 8 months, I straight up put it off. Like I was like, I don't have to worry about it. You know. Everyone in my house was like, Phil, you got your street ready? No. Stop asking me. Shit, stop asking me.
So you have nothing created.
No.
That's great. That's really great. Now you can just think of it at the top of your head what you're going to say in front of many people.
and that's how it should be anyway.
Yeah.
Best man speeches. Because it's supposed to be very intimate, you and your brother kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of say what's on your mind.
And I'll probably be blasted as fuck when I speak.
Yes.
That's
Even better.
even better.
Even better.
Well, I hope you can do your speech though. That's the thing.
Hey,
You should.
if I
Or at least walk to the vote.
hey, if I can pull off what you did, bro, then anything is possible.
So the context here, my brother actually just had a recent wedding in April, and that was his best man. So I was pretty. I guess he took some mental notes because I took some shots in the back. I went to the bathroom. He actually had to call me in. Hey, dude, you bro, you okay, dude? We have like 5 minutes left. Yeah. I'm just like jotting down like last minute notes, but all in all, it's all in here, man. Literally all in here. Speak from the heart.
So
Speak from the heart and like maybe like halfway your gut of alcohol.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully that will
well,
push it.
with him, he had a fucking. I don't know if you heard the Azul. It's like a kind of like a ceramic bottle of like tequila.
Very expensive to you.
Very.
Like how much are we talking about for that bottle of tequila?
We're talking like close
Around 200.
Around 200.
That's not too bad.
I know there's I know there's more expensive.
Well, we're not rich like you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought we were celebrating brokenness.
bro. You're,
Now that you mention that's not expensive, man. This is 400.
Nah, my Don Quixote, $16.
Got the Don Quixote discount.
Hell yeah. Don Quixote, always selling cheap, good Japanese liquor wherever you go. But it's more cheaper if you get it in Japan.
Is it like the yen and like US dollar is like that? Are they like completely like on a different scale?
So the thing about the yen and the dollar is I like spending my money over there because the yen overpowers the dollar. So you get more yen out of your $1.
Right.
Rates maybe about averaging, I'm not looking at Google by the way, 110 to the dollar. So you get 10 cents more out of the dollar you exchange.
No shit.
Specifically, yes.
And it adds up with that too.
Yeah, it does. So say you want to like make an exchange of your $2,000, right?
Right.
You'll get an extra $100 from just like exchanging that much. 10 cents per dollar.
Oh yeah. No, okay.
Yeah.
So that's like yeah, you get $2,000 back in Japanese yen, but you also get $100 a little bit more, for spending money for exchanging. That's how much powerful the USD is to the yen.
That's what you meant to those for next trip.
Yes.
Because I know you want to go. You were supposed to go to Japan.
I actually was a couple years ago, but that never happened. Again, being broke.
Ah, that's true.
So, but now,
Change your plan, right?
yeah, it was pretty much change of plan. But now, now that I hear Super Nintendo Land is open, I actually want to go now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was open. I didn't go though during that time.
I was like, oh shit.
Was it only open to like local?
I mean, not just. I mean, it's whoever's in Japan at the time, so anyone can still go. So it's just that they're not allowing foreign tourism in right now. So not foreign tourism is not coming into Japan. So
Right.
yeah.
But how recent were you?
3 weeks ago. Yeah. Actually, no, 2 weeks ago. So I came back. Yeah. I came back 2 weeks ago.
What do you? Are you still stationary?
No, not in that station over there. I wasn't never stationed over there, but I did work over there for a little bit on the military side. For the army side. Yeah, for the last 6 months I was living over there. I'm a reservist, so I only work maybe like 1 week in a month. So every time it's just be like I go to school full time, in Tokyo, and then like I go to Kanagawa side, which is about an hour 30 away from the train. So I'll go over there, every 1 week in a month, Friday I'd be like, okay, shoot everyone, I'm just going, do my thing.
Right.
And then I just go to Kanagawa side, and I go to Camp Sama for like, for the weekend. And I just work over there. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful base over there too. You know, you get the March, April time. You know, you got the sakura, the cherry blossoms blooming in the base. It's really beautiful. Oh yeah.
The last time I went was 2019 in May, and 1 week is not enough for Japan.
1 week? Oh yeah, no. It's three weeks at minimum to a month. I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. So next time definitely not May because we went to Mount Fuji and we could not see the
Oh yeah.
because of all the mist, I guess.
Yeah.
The humidity, or whatever.
All the mist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they closed down the cable car, so I couldn't really go down. I don't know if they're still closed.
Oh, you ever climbed up Mount Fuji before?
No.
It's hard.
We only went to Hakone, so we can actually see the lake and the mountain.
Oh, you climbed up Hakone?
Yeah. We climbed Hakone, but not the actual mountain.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't go to Hakone, but I went to other mountains as well.
Really? How was the climb? Did you go to the peak?
From Mount Fuji?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I went to the peak of Mount Fuji. That was the summer of 2017, 2018, though. That's when I went. Definitely before COVID time. So.
Is it a big trail?
Is it like semi? Is it more hot or like? Or is it like kind of like small kind of cold?
So because like you're going up on like a really like high elevation, I don't know the meters for that. So basically you what you can do is you can start from the very bottom and just work your way up over there. But that's like a whole day trip right over there, maybe 12 hours of climbing. Or you can take the bus to what they call Subaru tent station. So pretty much just like halfway up the mountain at that point. And from there you can just pretty much climb up the peak. I did that route where I stopped at the tent station and then I climbed up the peak
I think
there.
it's smarter.
Yeah. So like in August, it's like you're looking at like maybe temperatures of 90 degrees with like 90% humidity or something hotter, right? Yeah, really hot. Oh yeah, hotter than a beach.
Where you scratched it?
Yeah, but climbing up that mountain though, it's just like you go from like maybe because you're a higher elevation, maybe 80 degrees Fahrenheit, right? 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're climbing up that mountain. By the time you reach maybe like 3/4 of the way, the temperature has already dropped to like 40 at that point. 40, it's 40. Yeah, you're going from like 80 to like a 40-degree weather at a high altitude. And then at that point, you're going from like, oh, I can breathe. Yeah, this is fine. I can go up the mountain to.
Ice climbers.
that elevation is no joke. Like if you're going to Mount Fuji, I recommend because thankfully what I did was before going up Mount Fuji, I kind of read on Forbes because I hike over here in Hawaii, so I was just thinking like oh, it's just gonna be a 4-hour hike, up the mountain or whatever. I just go in like shorts, shirt, like some regular Nike shoes, and then I kind of researched a little bit of just like people are saying like it's gonna rain up Mount Fuji. I'm like, oh, I gotta bring like a wet weather like jacket and like everything. So and of course I went to Don Quixote. Don Quixote's a savior in Japan. It's like the Walmart. It's the Walmart in Japan.
You and my older brother, him and his fiance are when I think also back in like 2017, but they legit said that going to Don Quixote is like the super Walmart of super Walmart.
It is the super Walmart. It is like if I swear by one store, it's gonna be Don Quixote. I do majority of my shopping. And Daiso, of course, it's still cheap. But Don Quixote is where it's at for me. It's beautiful.
I was thinking, jeez, I want to get this super Walmart in Japan. Shit.
Everything in Japan is very like just like enclosed too, because there's not much space there. So even though it looks big from the outside, it's actually pretty like compact. But that's why they have like a lot of floors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why Don Quixote, there's like what 5, 7, 8 floors.
Pretty much, yeah.
In some places.
Yeah, but it's very organized. So that's why I like them.
Very, very organized. Oh, you sure?
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
She's lightweight.
No worries.
Excellent. And then me and my brother told you told me tales that the 7-Eleven in Japan is like
amazing,
20 times better than what we have here.
Oh, it's shit at some point.
Well, in terms, I was like, what? Japanese 7-Elevens are better than Hawaii 7-Elevens?
It really is. It
the
really
bread
is.
is incredible. Yeah, it's just to go back here and have their food when you got Japanese.
They put the convenience stores over there. They put the convenience in the convenience store. So our 7-Eleven, yeah, we have spam musubi, some bentos, maybe some sandwiches. Yeah, that's great and all. But you can't really beat the 7-Elevens over there where it's just like they have bentos for days, lots of sandwiches, lots of bakery breads, your yogurt drinks, your waters, your tea. It's everything under the sun. You can live off a convenience store if you wanted to.
Literally. Shoot, just had it for dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
I assume to save some money, we went to the convenience store most of the time.
Oh, hell yeah. We
Yeah.
actually had our B&B like right by, ABC store. No.
ABC store?
There's another mart. Not 7-Eleven, but there's another mart.
Yeah. You have your Lawson's, you have your Family Mart, you have
Family Mart. Yeah, that's the one.
your unknown Daily Yamazaki. It's just like, but yeah, you
It's
have.
pretty cheap too.
It really is.
Yeah, their buns, hot dog buns, everything. Oh yeah.
I
have that.
I have a schedule where it's just like I probably spent maybe most of the majority of my lunchtime going to school. So I would before I would go to school, which is like so school starts from like my class starts from like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. every day, right?
That's a long ass class time.
It's just like maybe 4 hours. But in those 4 hours, you're kind of learning a lot of language at that point, and everything's taught in Japanese, not like English. So that's how you learn the language a bit faster. But lunchtimes, before I would go to class, I would go to literally Lawson's, Family Mart, 7-Eleven, or something, just buy like maybe onigiri, like an onigiri and some I don't know, some drink, and just, I would have that for lunch. So.
That'll fill you up the whole,
Oh yeah, that would
dinner, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And then dinner, I just go to Yoshinoya, fucking any other like restaurant or anything.
I love like kind of like I don't say like outside like market areas where there's like they're just cooking food.
Oh, those are good too. Yeah. I highly recommend Ame Yokocho as well.
Is that like a kind of no? I don't see. Oh, I don't want to say like a festival, but just like a marketplace.
You kind of consider it. It's like it's maybe festival looking, but yeah, like a marketplace.
Very
Food very open. Food stalls everywhere.
Nice.
Got takoyaki for like 400 yen, $4.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's fresh. Everything's just like made right there.
Yep, it's made right there.
That's the best thing about Japan. Yeah. The fish is amazing.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's hard to go back to like no offense like Yankees or Shizuke. They're good here, but once you have Japan, fish, nothing.
Have you ever had Genki sushi in Japan
I have
before?
not.
It's
Is it better than this Yankees?
I'd say the taste quality is about similar, but talking about prices, it's a lot cheaper to go to Genki Sushi. Shibuya specifically, they have Genki Sushi over there. Me and my buddy tried it, and of course my buddy Patrick, he works at Genki Sushi. So like he tried, Well, no, it's just like you don't get discounts or anything working in. You don't get discounts working in U.S. Genki Sushi. But yeah, he goes over there and he tries the sushi over there, and like he gets the bill. Whatever he spent over there in that Genki Sushi in Japan would have been like maybe $60.
Sure.
What he had, back over here in Genki Sushi Hawaii. He got the bill. It's like maybe like 4,000 to 3,000 yen, $40, $30 around. Yeah. Yeah. So I recommend going just like kaiten sushi, like all the instant sushi, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. But you can never go wrong with food in Japan. So like it's cheap, it's delicious. You'll probably get fat off of it if you eat it too much.
I always had like places that you might want to visit in Japan.
Yeah.
You got a list?
Yeah.
Well, I think like top of that list was number one Osaka.
Of course, Osaka's pretty good.
I still want to go there for sure.
Go to
Very
Kansai.
rural, right?
Yeah, really, really kind of rural. Well, comparing to Tokyo, where it's like all. But if you want really traditional, going to the Kansai side, which would be, I recommend Kyoto. It's really, really, really traditional over there.
And what's funny, after playing Ghost of Tsushima, I kind of actually want to visit Tsushima.
Oh shit! Yeah, I want to. Oh my god, I want to go.
It's amazing.
I haven't, but the game was based off of Tsushima Island, so.
So half Korea, half Japanese.
Because I was like, because when you finish thinking like you knew that Tsushima Island was like split into like 3 different like regions, I'm like, fuck, I actually want to go back and see these 3 regions.
In the actual IRL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I heard the tourist rates went up after the game came out. So.
I bet.
Which is interesting. Actually, not very interesting because you kind of know, you kind of assume, right?
Yeah.
That game was so popular, but For sure, that's definitely an addition to my Japan trip list. But there's so much spots you can. You need at least like a year to fully, get the Japan experience.
I don't think even that. I think it just takes years.
Yeah, there's probably people that live there that still haven't been.
There's actually people that live there but haven't climbed Mount Fuji before.
Right.
So when I share my story, they're like, "Oh, sugoi!" Just like they're just like, "Oh my god, really?" Just like because they never climbed it before. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, how fluent is your Japanese?
I would say kind of like
Would it be like
a conversational level. I can do
Right.
like simple conversations, but when it comes to like you go into like deep topics or like college lectures and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, what is the x minus y equal to divided by the square root? No.
Are you confident enough to like approach a local and just speak?
Yeah, pretty much.
Conversation?
Like ask for directions or like how are you doing?
Sure.
What's your favorite food?
Right.
Blah blah blah.
What do you recommend around here? You probably ask that.
Like in Hawaii?
No, like talking to a local in Japan.
Like just like AB conversations.
AD conversation. Well, this is you can just pretty much just like. Oh wait, what do you recommend?
Yeah, like asking
Conversation
that.
wise?
Yeah.
I don't know, just like basic like, how's your day going? How's your day going? What's your favorite food? What do you like to eat? Where's a good bar to drink at?
Oh, okay.
You get to the topic of like
Hey,
drinking like at
alcohol.
bars, alcohols.
Then they know that.
Yeah,
that
they
piques
know.
interest.
Yeah, that's like the number one topic probably.
How do you say alcohol in Japan?
Sake.
Sake.
Yeah, osake. Yeah, osake would be like the polite, but sake would be. Yeah, so the thing about sake too, like just going on the topic of that.
Sure.
So we call it, Japanese sake, sake, right?
Right.
But sake in Japanese is pretty much just like the term for alcohol. So
I see.
sake meaning like beer, umeshu. So the actual term for sake in Japan is nihonshu, which is basically Japanese rice wine, whatever. Yeah, so like over here we'll call it sake, so that's no problem.
Right.
But like if you want to go to Japan, just be like, what kind of sake do you have? どんな日本酒がありますか? とか. You'd be like, yeah, so what kind of sake do you have? So when you go to Japan, don't say sake, like, do you have sake? Because then you're gonna be
universal. It's too broad.
yeah, so they're gonna be like, do you want beer? Do you want what do you
biru,
want?
right? Biru?
Yeah, biru is the
I don't know.
yeah, biru is the term for beer in Japanese.
Well, what's the most like sake wise? What's the most like advanced or like people like recommended wise? Like
Oh, like what kind of sake do they prefer?
yeah, like best sellers or whatever.
I don't know. The answers could vary. I don't even know all the sakes. So,
Right? Wow.
yeah, just like I just think sake is just sake.
Right. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. I feel like this is just sake.
Yeah, this is just sake.
Yeah. Do you have a kidding in there?
Of course, Kirin. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Kirin,
dude.
Orion,
I'm
Asahi.
always a sucker for Kirin.
Mm.
Always a sucker for Kirin.
My favorite is typically Asahi because like
Asahi.
yeah,
That's
because
good.
Asahi is just pretty much everything you can find in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like Heineken over here, Asahi over
Oh
there.
yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. You go to bars and they typically like if you see the word beer on top of it,
That's
it's mostly gonna be Asahi
Wow.
over there.
So if I
But it also depends on the region too.
So if I just walk into Rivera Steakhouse, can you get Asahi?
Probably, pretty much.
Wow. So we say biru, it's pretty much 90% Asahi.
Asahi, pretty much. If you're in Tokyo,
Mm.
it'll probably depend. I've never been to Okinawa before, but I'm pretty sure Okinawa will serve like Orion or something.
What do you?
I heard Orion.
Yeah, so it's just the Okinawa beer. And if you go more north, maybe Asahi, but maybe like Kirin, like Sapporo. If you go up there, more than likely, when you ask for beer, they're gonna maybe like Sapporo Ichiban. Yeah, Kiri Ichiban. I'm sorry, that was Sapporo, made from Sapporo as well.
But since Tokyo is like the capital of Japan, the main universal drink would be like
Asahi,
Yeah.
yes. Especially if you go to Kansai, which is Osaka, Kyoto, it's like
Right.
Asahi as well.
Wow. Okay. Taking mental notes there, Phil?
No, because this is good. This is good notes because now I know where to go. Especially like if I even want to go like, because another place on my list I really want to go. There's this famous stadium you've probably seen. It's called the Tokyo Dome.
Of course, yeah, that's where they're holding the 2020 Olympics right now, right? 2021 Olympics. I'm sorry.
Yep.
But that's also it's also actually home to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yeah.
New Japan Progressive.
or pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling. Oh, pro
Yeah,
wrestling.
that's where everyone hears the name of Kazuchika Okada or Minoru Suzuki or Hiroshi Tanahashi.
I think I've heard of Hiroshi before. Tanahashi, probably.
Yeah.
Wrestling, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about.
So like when you associate those names, like they'll always be associated with Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom. You know, like that's like and that's me like when I had the chance to like Google like photos of Tokyo Dome with the actual famous of the Tokyo Dome Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah.
Over there, I was like, oh, that's a place I like to go check out.
Oh, is it the big Ferris wheel around there?
Yeah.
Just by Tokyo Dome?
So
Because I've seen that a lot. I've tried to buy it. one time.
Yeah, so right by the dome, I you've probably seen it. Like there's like a big like Ferris wheel like lying like a minute away.
I've seen the Ferris wheel, but I think it's in Odaiba. That's where.
Oh, really?
That's where also where the Gundam statue is as well.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Tokyo Disneyland?
Tokyo Disneyland would be more in Chiba, so not in Odaiba. You ever been to Odaiba where they have like the big Gundam statue before?
I've been through there, but not to the Gundam statue.
Oh, that's the Gundam statue.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't actually been to the Gundam, but
You should
I passed
probably.
it around.
You should probably go like.
We
one
just
of
didn't
the-
have time because
Oh,
1
for
week is
real?
not enough. Yeah, itinerary didn't have the end of this. We still want to go to Nara Park too.
Oh, you didn't go to Nara.
We're
as
supposed
well.
to go, but yeah.
The Deer Park, bro.
Yeah.
So I guess it's really true because I even saw on my brother's Instagram one time where like
Oh, they went.
the deers actually like bow to you.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
They actually bow to you as you give them like their snack.
Yeah.
That's
So it's like you bow, and then they're just like
really.
that. They're moving their heads, just like.
Wow.
But be warned when you go to Nara though. Like if you have like a purse or something, or like a loose hanging bag,
Yeah.
or even some clothes, they'll like nibble on you. They'll be like,
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna use for example. So they'll be like.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's what animals do.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
There was even one time where me and a buddy we were just having like shave ice on the side of the bench, right? And like
Oh,
there was
shit.
this deer that was just like going to this woman's purse and just like
Really?
yeah, and the woman's trying to get back her purse, but the grip of that deer is really really strong. She's just like
Life savings.
no, give me back my purse.
That's my passport.
Oh no, that's one thing you don't want to lose.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, Nara is definitely my list of tourist spots.
Definitely go to Nara. I definitely recommend it.
Have you been to Tokyo Tower or like
I've been to
Skytree?
Yeah, Tokyo Tower, Skytree. Yeah, Skytree. No, I don't want to go to Skytree.
You don't want to
I don't want to go to
Wait, I
Skytree.
don't even know what the Skytree is.
No, I've been to Tokyo Tower. I've been to Roppongi Hills and whatnot. I don't go to Skytree because it's like, from what I hear, really, really long waits and really super touristy.
It wasn't that bad, I guess. I guess.
How long did you wait in line though to get into the elevator?
I guess when you're a tourist, your tolerance of waiting is not too bad.
Yeah.
So we didn't mind waiting like 45 an hour.
Yeah, that would be too long. Tokyo
That
Tower
would
would
be
be
long?
like, yeah, that would be too long. Tokyo Tower, I waited my first time going up there, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Wasn't too bad.
Oh, shit.
But of course, Skytree is way taller than Tokyo Tower.
Right. I guess it depends on your tolerance of wait or patience. I guess.
Yeah. So like when you're on when you're in tourism, I didn't really have any patience at that time. I was just like,
I see.
I wanna.
I just want to go see. Go see.
Yeah, I mean, take my time in the sites, right?
For sure. But the waiting.
I don't want to just wait in line for 45 minutes just to go.
Because you already paid and you don't want to wait another whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool. Going up to the top floor, they even have like tours and like they have like little lights, rainbow lights show in the elevator as they welcome you in.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty cool.
My rainbow lights are talking like a Willy Wonka.
So it's talking about like RGB lights.
Stuff you see in your room.
Oh, that kind of shit. Oh, I thought like I was thinking like a. You were like back in the Wonka and went on that bull ride and it was just like weirdly like psychedelic shit.
Doctor Strange.
Kind of, yeah. You know, that kind of like weird psychedelic shit.
Don't take mushrooms. You'll be fine. Drink some Watani. There you go.
Hey,
Can you bring beer inside there?
Oh, you can. Well, depends on the places, but public drinking is not illegal in Japan.
Yeah.
It's really not.
What?
I seen some white guy just walking around Shibuya one time. He's just like it's kind of like freaking like beer. He's just walking around. Just, the tall boy one too.
Wow.
They're just like drinking around over there. I'm just like looking. I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's Hanoi.
Yeah, no. You get caught with like a Heineken outside, probably. Yep.
2 years with him.
Oh yeah. So the thing about that too, drinking outside, it's not illegal. So like if so there will be times where I can't get into an izakaya or something, right? On like a Friday night. Because it's like all packed and whatever. So the next possible thing you do is you go to your local 7-Eleven and you get beer out there and you just start drinking on the side of the street.
Shit.
A lot of people just start doing that. It's cheaper than going to izakaya too. Like, because beer only costs like maybe $1 a can or something.
I don't get judged for it.
Yeah, exactly. You won't get judged.
Everyone's doing it.
Yeah, everyone's doing it.
Oh yeah.
So like you're over there with all the other like young people too, just like drinking on the side, just like, hey, what up?
You did it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye.
You ever did that before? You know, you go to 7-Eleven or whatever, you just get your beer and just drink outside.
Drink outside, yeah, I did it once to try it out. My parents didn't approve of it. But...
Ah, yeah, you should definitely go by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, your girlfriend, sorry. Go with your girlfriend.
Yeah. Adulting one, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely no parents.
Yeah, no.
Definitely not pictures.
I guess when you go, Phil, what would you like suggest for yourself? Like, would you go by yourself? Would you ask friends? Or would you?
I would actually ask friends to come here because I think I finally took me a while to realize this, but this and it's not really to Japan, like because like three years ago I traveled to Las Vegas to compete at EVO. And for audience who don't know what that is, it's pretty much the mecca of fighting game tournaments in Vegas, and I went by myself. I actually went by myself to Vegas to compete for Street Fighter 5. And when you and Darren and Nick FaceTime me, I'm like, shit, I should have brought you guys along to make this thing much more enjoyable. But honestly, granted, trying myself, it has its perks.
Sure.
And it also doesn't have its
It's just better with friends.
Experience it really is. Yeah.
So if I were to do Japan like with friends, that would be much more enjoyable option and make the trip much more fulfilling than it is.
That's true.
And the biggest fear for me traveling alone to Japan is getting lost, because their train system is not the easiest to. I mean, you probably get used to it with time, but the Pasmo system is like you don't know where to go. There's so many like different lines. You know, the Ueno line,
and especially if like you're just a tourist who can't read kanji.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know all the kanji. There's so many kanji.
Hold up. You passed Sensei Paolo's class like nothing.
Well, Suda's class actually.
Suda's class.
But no, it wasn't like nothing. I mean, I just kind of just messed around. It's just like, but in high school you don't really learn the language as deep.
Yeah.
Because you tend to forget it maybe after a couple of years of not using it, right?
Right.
So going to Japan over there, actually studying abroad, you know, just like kanji is it's also a lifelong thing. So like I can read some, that's granted, right? But if you tell me to read a paragraph of a newspaper, I can read maybe like half to quarter of the words over there, because majority of it will guarantee be in kanji.
Right.
And like, kanji is just a lifelong lesson. Even some Japanese, the younger generations nowadays, they don't even know like the thousands of kanjis that people, you know, just maybe like the daily newspapers or whatever, daily use kanji. The thing about kanji is if you don't use it, if you don't write it out, or if you don't read it, you end up losing its meaning and you tend to forget it. And it's just like, what does that say again?
So it's a lot more complex than the English language.
Oh, way more. Because you have, like in Japanese, you have 3 writing systems. You have hiragana, you have katakana, and then you have kanji, and kanji as well.
Because we only learned katakana back then.
Yeah, hiragana, katakana, the 2 basic things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I never did do Japanese too way back then.
But knowing that right now, like you kind of forget like most of everything, right?
True.
Yeah, because you haven't been using it, and so was me too. Like when I first signed up for the language program, like they told me to write hiragana, they told me to write katakana. I was just like, I remember most of the hiragana, but I forgot all the katakana. So I started at like, you know, the very bottom class or whatever, but it was at the class where a lot of the people were pretty much Chinese and everyone knew kanji. So it's like called it the accelerated class.
Right.
So it was just me, another Swedish guy, and everyone else was Chinese. So everyone knew how to write kanji because, you know, Chinese they write kanji all the time, but the meanings are different from what they write.
You know what's so compelling about like Japanese people, I guess, is how they write like calligraphy and how they write the kanji. It's like so perfect. Like, how do you do that? It's like a machine or something. I guess, like you said, it's a lifelong thing, right?
Lifelong thing, time to practice.
From a very young age.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, imagine us writing kanji in like in elementary.
That's technical.
Oh yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Probably straight. Nickens were like, what? What did you write?
Exactly. Like,
Oh,
over.
Go slap your mouth. hand, because you didn't cuss.
What did you bring?
Well, typically Japanese people are pretty like humble and pretty nice to you. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even the tourists, right?
Even the tourists too. Just don't be a dickhead,
Oh yeah.
basically. Don't be Logan Paul. 2019, 2018, don't be Logan Paul.
Don't get bad on YouTube.
Oh god.
He's been pretty much well out over the years though, but don't be the. I don't know if he's kicked out of the country still yet, but.
He's definitely kicked out of the forest.
Okigahara.
I don't know. Floyd should just let him fall down. I don't know if Floyd should just knock him on and let him fall and not catch him and not fucking let's dance together. Yeah.
You did it for the money, for the clout.
Probably.
My ass.
Anyway, let's not get to this idiocy. Anyway, back to Japan. Yeah, Okigahara. You probably want to. That's probably on your list, right?
Okigahara, you wanna go?
Fuck no.
You can plug at night by yourself.
Fuck no. After looking at little vlogs. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. That is something that is like nope.
You wanna know the funny part about Okigahara?
What?
It's actually at the bottom of Mount Fuji. So if you try to go Mount Fuji, you can also go to Okigahara as
So when
well.
you climb Mount Fuji, you could see the forest above.
Well, you can see lots of forests, but specifically speaking, Okigahara,
It's on the base. Of
you can, yeah, it's not like in the very bottom. So like, you can visit Okigahara, it's at Mount Fuji, but then Mount Fuji is just this big ass,
right.
mountain, and Okigahara is like a small portion of the forest somewhere
I see.
near Mount Fuji.
So it's around the area.
Yeah, it's around Mount Fuji though.
Okay.
So if you want to hypothetically make a straight trip to Mount Fuji, and you want to go to Okigahara at the same time, you can.
Can you actually go to Mount Fuji from the forest? Or you just keep walking until you find the
I
mountain?
mean, yeah, you can. Well, I don't know. I think spotting Okigahara from Mount Fuji from the top would be pretty hard to do. Because you're looking at a lot of forests.
I see.
Because Okigahara is just like, I've never been to it, but what I can see, what I can see from the videos and from the internet, there's a sign that says you're in Okigahara. No, you're in Okigahara. Visit, but stay on the trail path only. Don't go off the trail path.
But does it eventually lead to the mountain? Or
No, I don't think
is it
so.
gated?
No, I don't think so. I don't know the route of Okigahara, but I'm pretty sure like they have a certain route they want you to stick to, and eventually you'll get back to the entrance of where you were, where you were at.
I was gonna say, if you want to kill two birds with one stone, Okigahara and Mount Fuji.
You can actually do that, yeah. Just go Okigahara
First and then go up after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that's a long trail going up to Mount Fuji though.
Oh yeah, because 20,000. That's why you took the bus thing, right?
Yeah, that's why I took the bus like halfway, like to Mount Fuji and we found the bus. Take care.
But yeah, Okigahara. Any more like I guess what I love about Japan is their history. Any more like historic milestones, class.
I've been to Sendai, which is Date Masamune, the Date Masamune statue, and then some castle pictures. I can probably give it to you later, and then you can just put it on the, while you edit it. You see the pictures?
Right.
Look it out there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There was a castle in Sendai, and then I also visited the Date Masamune statue, which he was like one of the samurai heroes or whatever in Edo. Edo period or whatever. But yeah, I don't know the history. You probably look at some people just watching this and be like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know his history." Date Masamune was, I don't know. I really don't freaking know.
No professional. And we're drinking alcohol.
Would you like some? Would you like some?
Yes, I would like.
Hi, dozo.
How much do you owe for this?
Nothing. Because this is pretty much.
Sure?
Yeah.
We'll get you next time.
Nah, no worries about that. I'll keep bringing more of these interesting things.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that is honestly that shit pretty interesting too. Shit.
Oh, how versed are you in horror?
Horror?
Japan has fair share.
Yeah, they do have their fair share of horrors though, but I'm sorry to say, but the only thing I know is the Grudge and the Ring, and that's it.
You know the ring actually originated from Japan,
Yeah, they did. Yep. Yep.
Really? After watching fucking Suicide Club over there?
I mean, yeah, that's maybe technically horror, but still. I don't think Japan has been making a lot of those shock horror films nowadays, and then focusing more on anime adaptations, which is kind of horrible. Don't do that, Japan Hollywood.
Yeah.
And
I remember when you showed me that clip back when we were reviewing her. You showed me the clip of fucking Suicide Club. What the fuck are you watching?
I think there was three movies of those.
Was it 3?
3 movies. Yeah.
But the first one, I don't know if it was the first one. The whole
That was the first one, yeah.
the fucking the train shit.
I remember you showing the trailer and yeah, the girls holding hands and
Yeah, what the fuck?
They're just like, hi, say no, and then all this train. But that was the year of the shock horror films, and they don't really do that much anymore.
It was just trending back then.
Yeah, it was trendy back
Now
then.
it's just anime.
Yep,
Pretty much.
it's pretty much anime hentai.
Sponsored by.
No, sponsored by Vanilla. I don't know. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
No, there actually is a company called Pineapple, though. The hentai company.
Really?
Pineapple something.
Where would you go in Japan? Like anime, hentai?
Akihabara. Just Akihabara. Just go to Akihabara.
They had everything there?
My second hometown, Akihabara. My second hometown. The anime paradise and make cafes and whatnot.
I can see by how your face lights up. That's one of your favorite places to visit.
Yes, I always constantly visit over there. Speaking of which, you can see my house.
Hey.
I got this from Akihabara at a limited time store.
That looks like a legit like esports kind of like jersey.
Actually, it's a racing team.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a racing team.
No wonder, because I know, but it's just the way the material is. It's like something you would see on like an esports team.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm surprised your name's on the bell.
Nah, I don't want to put my name on it. But yeah, really good. Buy a lot of things, anime stuff from like Akihabara and stuff, and yeah, highly recommend going over there. Yeah, when tourism opens up.
Well, Eric, I still want to go hard for the sneaker shop
Too.
too.
They have
Oh yeah, they have a lot of
fashion. Yeah.
It's
Like I remember some time ago. I don't know if this is on Netflix and shit, but like they had this like sneakerhead documentary, and they actually went to the Harajuku district,
yeah.
and there was several like consignment like based like sneaker shops,
Mhm.
and they had like really like
Rare, hard to find.
hard to find like sneakers. Like, oh shit!
I don't know if I'm spending that much. Just to check off my list, I'll probably go there.
Yeah, definitely go to Harajuku if you're looking for the fashion over there. It's still the fashion district, so Takeshita Dori if anyone knows, but Harajuku, yeah, really good.
Well, like in terms of shopping, I guess it's everywhere.
It's pretty much everywhere.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, if you want number one shopping, you know my answer to that.
Don Quixote. Don fucking Quixote.
We're drinking right now. Do they sell this in Japan then?
Oh yeah, of course.
Choya?
Yeah, they sell choya over here and Japan over there. Totally, it's
You've had choya?
beautiful.
You've had choya?
Yeah, the green one.
With your mom?
And my mom and my grandma used to actually like make the actual
Your
alcohol
mom's
with the
full
chocolate
Japanese.
inside.
Oh, nice.
From which side?
Kawaguchi Saitama. So
Saitama. Oh, I actually lived in the border of Saitama when I was living in Tokyo.
Very traditional, yeah.
Really
very,
old school?
not as old, yeah, old school. Like
Yeah,
not
not
like
as old school.
but they're not as modern as Tokyo.
Sure.
Yeah, no, Tokyo's just like super modern, modern as hell.
Yeah, I like the
It's
software
actually easy to
still.
make. It takes a lot for the club to actually still come out.
Well,
But
you
the
said
club
1 year,
is hard.
Yeah, so this apparently like you can see like Ishinen, which is about 1 year over
Wow.
here. So typical choy, I don't know how much months it's made, but it's not
But
like
it's really good.
1
A
year.
year.
Oh,
My
about a
grandma and
year.
my mom, when my grandma was still alive, she would make it and then they'll keep it in the jar for a year.
Oh, for real? So it's just like water, sugar.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
plum.
sugar, alcohol.
Oh shoot! Oh, that's
For those
beautiful.
Was your mom a heavy drinker
At the time,
at the time?
but I think she'd rather drink that than beer.
I think Japanese people in general just hold their liquor pretty good. Because I guess.
Yeah, well, it's mostly like rice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And beer makes you like bloated, so like you won't drink like bloated.
Yeah.
But that is actually
Sake is
healthier.
healthier.
Yeah. I actually prefer for drinking wise. I kind of prefer like beer sometimes, but most of the time just basically like this soju, sake, or like what's that word? Wine. I love wine.
Red or white?
I like both, but prefer sometimes I feel like a bit of the sweet side to white,
Sure.
and then sometimes I want to get a bit of red, Cabernet, pretty much. Yeah, we're talking about like alcohols and what we want.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah. Me and my today. I know. They're nice. That's what I'm trying not to
Indulge too much shit.
indulge too much.
So what do you guys have planned today?
So right now, it's basically just we're just gonna go Sura's sounds like Red Cross Convention Center, and after that flying brands, and then after that bar hop, whatever.
Oh, nice. All the after parties and whatnot, right?
Yeah. So
It's gonna be a fun night.
What's your first stop at the bar?
honestly, like I hear different recommendations.
Open at a gay bar.
No,
Do it. Go.
no, no.
2021. Anything can happen.
No, I don't think I should take my brother to Rasa or 929 or.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't make him remember this night.
We'll just kind of play by ear. We're gonna play by ear.
But shouldn't it be honeymoon at that point? You know, after the whole wedding ceremony.
Maybe.
Yeah, because bachelor parties typically happen the day before the wedding.
Well, with everything happening with rehearsal dinners, like literally before the wedding, so and some other stuff that I got planned for the guys. Like, for example, like.
Spoilers, anyone watching
Yeah,
this.
right. So I'm planning a day plan. I got a day plan for the guys. We're gonna get haircuts done.
Oh,
And no,
matching haircuts.
yeah, we're good. And no, I'm not cutting the beard, nor am I cutting my man bun. So don't even ask.
Oh, you have a man bun. I had no clue until today.
Yeah, man, but
Don't take it off. Oh, they took
see
it
how
off.
beautiful it is. So luxurious.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Would you ever grow a man bun?
Hell no.
now you kind of see the struggle, kind of like going undercut everyone.
Mm.
Yeah, I get lined up, fresh lines every week.
So I like having short hair. It's easy to maintain that way.
True. And I'm lazy that way.
Yes.
Cheers to lazy.
Laziness. I have nothing else but
Yes, sir.
Just lazy.
lazy.
But no, maybe I do miss days like where I'll go, and this is before I'll go to any barber and just like just give me the 2-1
Take
fade.
a 2-1 fade, yeah.
Yeah, I get the fade always. So easy.
You know, those are, but then I think like after like 2014, like when I met with hair again, you know, I was like, fuck this, I should grow my hair out. See what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it ventured out to doing cyclones, and of course that happened the first time.
Oh shoot.
You gotta try it out, you know. You gotta try at least once, you know, something like at least once.
And then the whole, and then we were talking earlier, like how the beard thing was pretty much all of COVID. This is basically my COVID beard.
Nice.
But I kind of trimmed it since then. But like, because before it was just like I was able to get the beard to the point where it was actually like right to here.
Now that I'm jealous of. Oh my
You had the
goodness.
Abe Lincoln beard. Yeah, just missing the hat.
Like if anyone knows one of the secret, it's not it's not really not much secret. It's just pretty much shampoo, comb, beard gummies.
Any particular shampoo?
I'll say like if you want to just like be local, just go local about it, just use the median tail of horse shampoo. It worked.
Isn't it all Filipinos use? Is that
Yeah.
tail?
Yeah, the whole median tail shampoo.
Yeah.
Or for poor fellas like me, like who can't grow a beard, who can only grow patches.
You can do it. You just gotta have patience. For you, I would say like
It's pretty patchy right now.
I'll say like beard gummies.
2 weeks.
Oh, just 2 weeks? Oh, that's it. Oh.
But he can grow it in like 1 week.
Genetics are different.
Yeah.
No, but that's the funny thing. Neither my dad nor my brother.
Everything. His dad can't even grow that beard.
Yeah.
Really?
So
No. I'll
100% Filipino, right?
Yeah.
so
So
you didn't get it from your mom.
yeah. Well, I mean, I still have like just a very tiny little point that from my dad. That's it. But majority is all Filipino.
Yeah, basically, right? But genetics also plays a factor, I think, even with Filipino or Hawaiian or whatever.
Right.
Like, I'm like quarter Hawaiian, half Filipino, and the rest is like Japanese, Chinese, and German. And like, I can't even grow a full beard as that, and I wanna do that one day. I mean, that'd be awesome. Holy crap.
But yeah, and then even recently, so I think I was at the barber. I was at the barber maybe like several months before I decided to trim it. But Rich the barber actually brought this beard strip. And I'm like, what is that? And then I was like, oh, dude, your beard is all like messy and all crooked. So I kind of straightened up. Like, really? And then I looked at her. Oh no shit! That actually looks good. Like it was like all like this wasn't always like all bunched up like this. It was actually just like nice and like straight up. Like,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Your beard white, look like a grandmaster.
Grandmaster sniffing, right?
probably like well maybe not Witcher, but hey, you know, Witcher, right?
Have you watched Witcher?
Huh?
Have you watched Witcher?
No, I haven't watched the Netflix Witcher.
I know of Witcher.
A little bit. I never really played the games though. That's the sad part
You
about
know
it.
but you love the show.
Ah.
I recommend you get it.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of shows, what have you been watching?
Let's see.
Hulu, Disney.
Well, other than watching anime and stuff, I can tell you the anime shows that I watch.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Hunter x Hunter?
So, you're talking about like high school, middle school
Oh,
ages and
okay.
He's advanced now.
whatnot.
He's a graduate.
I just watch anime. So I don't know. So basically, I just watch like whatever's on that's ongoing right now. So like Higurashi, for example, is one of them. And then I recently just finished.
Demon Slayer.
Well, no, I actually haven't watched Kimetsu no Yaiba yet. I haven't even watched that. Demon Slayer. Oh, they were actually showing that in Japan, but I never watched Kimetsu no Yaiba, so I never bothered with watching the movie because I haven't watched it. But I have finished the first season of My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia, and I've watched the I've only watched the first season. But then I would watch the movies that would come out in Japan just to spoil it for my friend who's a big fan of that. So like I would watch it in Japan and just like, oh, this is pretty cool. No subtitles, vaguely understanding the movie. So I watched the first and the second one back in Japan. Like every time they would show the movie over here in Hawaii, and we go watch it, I'm just like, okay, so this part's gonna happen. And, it's like, and my buddy's like, shut the hell up.
Don't watch movies channel.
And then like in Japan, the Japan theater is pretty great too because they give you like these little gifts, Like when I watched the first and second Hero Academia, I actually got this little manga booklet so that they give me. So I keep that. And then when I go to watch, the actual movie over here in Hawaii, it's like, oh man, did anyone get this manga over here? If we're watching this movie, oh, you guys didn't? Oh, that's so sad. Oh. I just like show off my.
Especially not bad for movie theater.
No, I wouldn't go all out, but I just like really softly my buddy like, oh, did you get this right over here? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, it's too bad you didn't get that manga. Well, in the next part, they're all gonna die.
That's the
That's like the equivalent of like trying to watch a Pokemon movie, but oh, did you get this Pokemon?
Yes, it's wonderful when the people who haven't watched it and didn't get that kind of like that item, and they're like, oh my god, you lucky bastard.
Even the Yu-Gi-Oh movies.
Oh yeah, that's
I remember that. Yeah, old school.
Oh my god.
The one card pack, right?
Yeah. Like I think I had to come back to the theaters like 5 different times just to get the card. Just to get a special card.
I get the same card over and over.
Funny enough, like I remember getting Period of Light like 3 times. Like, fuck.
That's the worst one.
I don't know. Like, why am I getting Period of Light? Can you just give me the
Oh, I got this last second. Can I not have a
shit? I'm trying to know that. Fucking man.
Just like at that point, you're not even watching the movie. It's just like you pay for the ticket, you get the card, and then just get back in line.
So I got these two earlier.
Yeah, can you give me the blue eyed one? I don't like it. I don't like Period of Light, man. Come on.
Oh man.
I miss those though. How interactive theater just means though.
Yeah.
They should have something like Civil War or like
Well, they kind of did. You remember one time we went to watch Civil War? They kind of had like the limited edition popper bucket.
Yeah, but then you have to buy the bucket.
Oh
Right?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they didn't really give anything for free.
I never happened to do that. Sure. But yeah, I missed those Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon trade card games.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
I didn't play the game. I just like collecting.
Yeah.
I love collecting.
And then, well, shit. Even now, like I think McDonald's at one time were running the whole Pokemon craze where everyone was trying to get
The Pikachu or whatever.
fucking rarest Pikachu card. I'm like, what the fuck?
Charizard. Shit.
Well, hold on. Charizard cards are even hard to find because there's only one motherfucker out there who actually has like
Really?
20 of the same different versions of the Charizard.
How many McDonald's did you go to?
No, it's not that. He actually like hunted down these like rare Charizard cards. Where, if I'm not mistaken, and internet, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but like, yeah, there's a guy who I think lives somewhere in Nevada who actually has like 20 of the same Charizard cards, but the value of them are just like over the top.
Okay, what's his address and we're going there.
It's solid at that point.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So it's like holy. And then I remember I don't want to say his name again, but even Logan Paul like
Yeah.
bought the card and actually wore it to wore it as a fucking pendant to his fight against Floyd. I was like, what's up?
I had no clue, but that's like really big dick energy right there.
BDE.
BDE.
Oh my god!
What are some other hobbies you have, Chandler?
Oh, other than hobbies, I like anime, and then also like, actually, so I've got a little
Let's
here.
get into that.
So I bought from Japan, and I actually kind of brought it back over here to Hawaii. 1 second. So I don't know if the mic can hear me, but I like getting into airsoft, which is basically.
When did you get into airsoft? That's a good question.
I got into airsoft probably at the end of high school, or like after high school or whatever. But they called this, so the Tokyo Marui. This is called the Tokyo Marui Hachikyū Shiki rifle.
Holy
Which is
fuck.
So don't get this demonetized. So this is an airsoft gun. So this is a gas blowback
Oh my god.
called the Type 89 by Tokyo Marui. So it has all the functions. You can do that. You can shoot and whatnot.
Wow. I believe the form is a stick. That stick?
Oh no, it's not a SIG. It's Type 89. It's like the form of it is like an FAL.
Shit.
Yeah. So I got the magazine actually. No BBs involved in that.
Oh, you got the red dot too?
Wait, what? That thing has a red dot?
That is sick.
Holy shit.
Hey Nick, check out my new Warzone.
Okay, for those who didn't get that context, pretty much if you see Nick and Eric playing Warzone, like that's their time. I'm not too much of a first person shooter kind of thing.
This is so cool.
So I'll give you like a little thing. So go ahead and that was on it. No, it's not. No BBs. So you're gonna kick out of that one. So
Feel it already.
Anzen Tanpatsu. So try it. Just pull the trigger.
Holy
Oh my god.
That's not a gas.
Let's get a close up on the camera here.
Holy
So what's
shit.
this typical model called?
Huh?
What's this model called?
Oh, so the model is called the Tokyo Marui Hachikyū Shiki. This is pretty much the Type 89 by Tokyo Marui. It's actually meant for a training rifle for the JACON, the Japanese Defense Force.
Right.
That's a thing?
Yeah. So it's a training model, but you can actually use this and play airsoft with it. So I played around with it in Japan.
It's dangerous.
Actually over here in Hawaii. Gas blowback too.
What the frick, man?
Try it out. It's
Yeah,
pretty hefty.
that's not a gas.
Let me just get a hold of this thing.
No BBs.
Don't forget how out of shape I am because I can barely carry this.
So Phil, what I want you to do
Okay.
is press which button? That's the magazine release. There's a website actually.
Oh shit.
So like an M4, just like
Oh, what the frick?
there's no BBs in it, so you can fire it if you want. Oh wait, that way because you can face the camera a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
Shoot. Yeah. There's no BB, so you're fine.
Oh, god damn, that thing is crazy. Holy shit.
So there's actually a triple fire in here too. So what I want you to do,
A triple fire.
There's a triple fire? Oh, I see it.
so I want you to hold on to this right here while you're shooting it.
Okay.
So hold on like down here. So that's gonna push the trigger. No. So you're gonna put your trigger hand over here, and then you're gonna hold it down. So just. Oh no! You have to push down.
Okay.
Oh, that's Tankatsu. Sorry.
Oh!
Okay, try one more time.
Holy shit!
Oh, it's out of gas.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I have no gas.
You put more gas in it, just reload it.
Yeah, I have to put more gas into it, but never actually put any gas in it. So
That is so cool.
yeah, so Tokyo Marui Hachikyū Shiki, it's right now. Just
Damn.
on Zen.
How much did you pay that?
So regular stock price is about 500 USD around, but eVic sells it about for $600 because
Jesus Christ.
But I got this used for $300 around.
Oh wow.
35,000 yen for people who.
Hey, it doesn't even look used. It looks good.
Yeah, it's really good. Until you go to the other side where I kind of just scratched it a bit. But
As character.
so just put this down right over here.
What's the light
gas?
Oh, now I know what you say. Put the orange tip on it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Does it come with orange tip when you have to like travel? When you have to like travel out to like
So in Japan,
yeah.
they don't put the orange tip on there. But if you're buying airsoft in the US, for example,
Right.
it always has an orange tip on it.
Just so you can like split the difference of
Between the real firearm and actual airsoft gun. Because in
nice.
Japan, they don't really sell firearms over there, like we do in the US. So like, typically when you see stuff like this, it's not a real gun. They usually buy this Akihabara, like on the streets or whatever, at airsoft shops, and they have the, no orange tip on it. Yeah, if you want to go for it.
Full metal, everything.
Yep.
For 300, that's a good price.
Yep. As I said, it's like its other purpose is a training rifle for the Japanese self-defense
I
force
see.
too. So like they can take it apart like the real
So you
thing.
can actually disassemble like the real thing.
Yeah, it's like disassembling like the real thing. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. And the scope, I'm guessing you can take out and put different kinds of scopes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, so like when you get it at the base model, there's no scope, there's no rail, so I just kind of bought the extras and this thing too.
How much was the extra?
Like the rail is about like looking at the extras, maybe about $70 ish. So I go cheap on the scope, so I don't really because it's airsoft. That's why.
Yeah.
It's not a real thing.
Are you part of like any teams with airsoft? Or?
No, I don't play any teams or anything like that. It's a hobby. It's a hobby of mine. So I only play for fun and go in the Milk Sim events, which is the big mainland airsoft games where there's like 200 people plus over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hear about like actual like competitive team plays.
I don't really know if there's competitive teams like paintball.
Oh, okay.
Paintball is really competitive though. But I've been to the events where there's 200 plus people. You work in teams. You go secure objectives. They call that military simulation, Nelson.
Yeah.
And like I played those games in the mainland. They cost they cost a lot of money, like maybe like $200 to $250 around. But you have like a really really big field. Like I'll give an example. So the last time I played Milsim was in Georgia, in Georgia, and that was like at a facility where they train the SWAT teams.
Oh no shit.
And whatnot, and the military personnel. You actually go into like concrete buildings that's like 3-4 stories high. You go upstairs. You clear rooms. Unlike if you go over here in Hawaii, like the example Dogs of War, it's
Sure.
you have like the same field over and over again. But in the Milsim events, you have like this, I don't know how many acres, but like think of like Dogs of War, but times like 20, 30 times the space, and really tall buildings.
I know there's a place in like Kaneohe. There's a place where there's like an actual like simulated like town.
Yeah,
You probably know.
I don't know actually. I've never actually been. I've only been playing in the cockpit side.
No, well, I don't know, because I know that was a place where like the army had access to, but there was a place where they would train like infantry soldiers. Like they would actually have like actual like simulated like an actual town like.
I think I've been there once for training, but that's about it. I never played airsoft over there.
But
I want to though.
Yeah,
It seems pretty fun.
well, I remember this was like super long time ago too. Like I was doing like volunteer work, and they just needed like extras for, like, I guess like civilian extras, and of course they needed like people to play terrorists while they actually have the infantry unit trying to like train and kind of thing. I remember it was in kind of thing too, because they actually let some of us civilians actually sleep over in their kind of like their miniaturized barracks.
Oh, they did. Nice.
Which I thought was pretty funny at the time.
I see.
But I was wondering like, they should like really utilize this area, like this whole kind of a town,
Little town, right?
little town as also another airsoft park, because literally when you go inside that area, it's literally it literally simulates like what I won't say not exact 1-for-1, but you kind of see what a bizarre
Abandoned town.
yeah abandoned town
like little Afghani.
yeah
And whatnot. Yeah.
That's so cool. So simulation.
I would be nice, but I wish they would. I would play in that field more often. I would play in Hawaii more often if that was an option.
true.
Oh, there's some good spots in Japan too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of spots because airsoft is a really big thing
Sure.
in Japan. So
Really?
yeah, it's a really big thing. They have indoor and outdoor fields. I like going outdoor fields because it's a lot bigger.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I played my fair share of airsoft over there. But mostly I like playing in the mainland side because there's no they have higher limits on what your gun can shoot, and you don't have to wear full face mask or half mask over there either.
Right.
Some fields in Japan they require it, but the outdoor fields they typically just like if he wants to just wear goggles, that's fine. Yeah.
So I guess you already know the answer to the question, but you already do you already have like a full set armor like gear at home?
I say I have the gear set. Yeah, I have basically the vest, a belt, a pistol, rifle. Just basic stuff.
Right.
I don't like getting super high speed kits where it's just $1,000 plus. No, I'm pretty simple.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of the day, this is just 6mm BBs. This is just plastic BBs shooting at you. So there's no sense to getting
Just a flick.
yeah, it's just a flick. A flick with kind of I don't know, a bee stung you or something. But yeah, a flick. You don't really need body armor or anything. Some people they go all out, but I don't know.
I'm assuming this hurts like a bitch being shot.
Oh fuck it. Depending on the distance.
Depending on the bullet.
Dude, let us know. We love.
I would love to go back.
We'd love to do an airsoft session.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you bought this, right? So it's yours, completely yours.
Yeah, it's completely mine. Yeah. Have the magazines, everything for it. Yeah.
Because you did do when you tried to do it. How much was it to rent one?
So
Yeah.
so Dogs of War. When I looked up their website, majority of the rentals were pretty much up. I would say under 100, maybe under 50 at
Was
most.
it like the basic gun? Not like this is pretty much like real.
Because the pro rentals were about 50, if I'm not mistaken. And then an actual pistol rental, which I thought interesting, was about $25, I think.
And they're all like blowback? Or
Yeah,
just, like,
the pistols are typically blowback, that's why, but the rifles are typically AUGs, which is electric guns. Yeah. But yeah, you can't really rent these because these are pretty expensive to even rent out or
It's pretty
buy.
much used by the actual military to disassemble.
Oh yeah, totally.
Insane. I figured I get pulled over.
Nah, you're fine.
Sorry, officer, just trying to use toy.
But yeah, I gotta know, are you still with Army now?
Oh yeah, I'm still with the Army side, yeah.
Are you just I don't want to say active, more like reserve?
Nah, I'm more of a reserve side now. So I used to be active for a couple of years and then I switched over to the reserve side.
Oh shit!
You trying to go back to school or anything?
I'm already in school already. Yeah.
Oh, you're taking Japanese?
No. I'm taking the Japanese thing I was taking earlier for half a year in this year
Oh.
was just for fun. So I paid for it out of pocket for that with the experience because I wanted to go back to
And
Japan.
learning the language? or something?
Yeah.
I don't know your actual major.
Oh, major is just IT.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So that's pretty much just IT. I'm just studying for that, and then hopefully I get a job somewhere in the field of maybe system administrator or something. Yeah. So really simple, just easy job.
Where's with you though, your future wise? You trying to go back to school for CDL license or?
I mean, if I can, because that's been kind of a very how do you describe it? A very uphill climb just to get into
Ambitions.
HVAC because HVAC here surprisingly enough pays pretty well.
How you started like shipyard too?
That too. Well, you trying to get into shipyard was just what. Honestly, it's still kind of a bitch at the moment trying to get in. So, but no, I've been actually trying to get into HVAC because where I work now, because I work in Schofield, and I basically assist a lot of the service techs in all sorts of repairs, from carpentry, plumbing, HVAC, the list goes on. So, and that was pretty much the eventual path where I actually want to learn more, carpentry, HVAC stuff. But even trying to get into HVAC school here, well, it's kind of a bitch. Because like when I tried to apply at HCC like several years ago, I didn't realize that there was a shit like wait list. Like there's like thousands of other people who were on that list. Like, oh, so when do I get in? Fuck me, man.
Damn.
So I was like, so now it's just like, okay, is there possible schools that I could do out of Maine that would get me my HVAC certification like much more quicker?
Yeah.
Which at this result time I didn't get any result yet, but I'm still searching.
Oh, I see.
So
were you still able to get into the HVAC program or anything like that?
still honestly not. I haven't got in. So that's what I'm still trying to push through that door. If I at least if I get my foot in the door, at least then shit that'd be good because I honestly can't be a laborer forever because that's basically what I am now. Like for my 9 to 5, I'd be a laborer, and then weekends sometimes I just see my red cube of a car. I'm a fucking Uber driver.
Hey, I used to be an Uber driver too.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know that struggle.
So
You make money somehow.
Yeah. That's what I liked about HCC because like they offered actual degrees that actually went into like actual jobs.
right.
So I got my degree from HCC going to the SENT program. So, and it was recognized by the NSA as well, which I didn't know at the time. So I just kind of took it. I went to the idea of, I'm going to assemble computers. I'm going to, do simple things, I'm going to get a good, simple job in IT. Next thing you know, my first class in IT in the SENT program was, we're going to learn Python programming. I'm like, what? I don't know any of this, like this computer language or anything like that.
Like how to code and like kind of.
Yeah, how to code. Coding was the first thing, the first lesson.
Jesus.
In the IT world, it's pretty simple. Python is pretty simple, but at the time, I'm not an IT person, so yeah.
But
that itself, that first class, maybe kicked out maybe like half of everyone in that program.
Shit.
Wow.
Were you
Yeah.
part of it? Or you?
No, I continued. I
No
I made it to
shit.
the program. I was like, this is the point of no return. I'm just going to continue with this.
Yeah.
So I continued, and I ended up getting the the 2-year degree with some certs. So
Good shit, man.
yeah,
Holy fuck.
that's why I recommend HCC because like surprisingly, despite a community college,
Yeah.
they offer good automotive, computer, and like the HVAC program especially as well.
No, that's who I try. That's who I tried to get in. But even sometimes like the way the application at the time, it was a bit of pain in the ass.
Yes.
Because everyone wants to do HVAC because obviously in Hawaii, like for those who don't know, yeah, it gets hot here, guys. It gets hot here.
Demand for AC, yeah.
The demand for AC is actually pretty big.
I don't know about you guys, but I still use fan. I don't use AC.
Let's go. Look
Shit.
at my fan. Why is it facing out?
I like an AC though. AC would be nice.
No, because then recently, even my parents bought into the split system, and I actually watched. And oddly enough, the person who installed it would later on become my boss at my workplace.
Oh,
Oh shit!
wow.
Yeah, and then I would actually learn how to like even on job sites, like I'll learn how to like clean a split system unit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're actually even though people think it's actually easy to clean split systems, nope, it's a lot more harder than it looks. So I mean, I thought trying to clean Windows systems was like window units were easy, but trying to clean a split system, like you had to take so much more parts trying to clean it, and I'm like, oh, and then you had to use like a certain certain foams just so you can make sure you can grab all the dust out.
So you want to install Fujitsu in my home one day?
Yeah, I would.
You're looking at your first customer there.
Hell yeah, I would love to install.
If I had money.
No, it's free.
Well, it's funny now. It's funny you
I'm
mentioned.
gonna buy the Fujitsu though.
Oh no, it's funny now you mentioned like Fujitsu now because right now Fujitsu are actually they've been phased out.
It's a Mitsubishi now.
Yeah, everyone trying to either going with a Daikin or Mitsubishi Electric.
Yeah, Mitsubishi I know was popular in Japan too because my old little unit had a Mitsubishi as well in there too.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, funny I drive a Mitsubishi car as well.
True.
Yeah. Funny how that worked out.
Right. But yeah, no, that's that yeah. Apparently, I found out everything's been Fujitsu has been phased out. I'm like, well, okay, because right now no one can find like either like circuit cards for Fujitsu.
Ah.
So pretty much at this point in time, it's pretty much we're at the point of obsolete. Trying to find a circuit card.
At that point, you just move on to like a Mitsubishi or Daikin. At that point.
Yeah.
I know. My favorite brand is Ojibushi, which is a rice cooker. It's not the AC unit.
Okay, Roger.
It's Ojibushi. That's the elephant.
Oh,
the
I
elephant.
know that.
I was just talking about air conditioning. I just brought a rice cooker for one.
You can buy it, okay?
Oh, man.
Tiger brand sucks. Ojibushi's better.
Okay, we'll be expecting our bills in 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Don Quixote.
Oh, you know what Target's really good for? Shelving. That's the only thing they're good for. That's it.
I don't even shop at Target. Like, who talks to us at Target anymore?
That's true.
Well,
Us.
all three of us, we still go Target. We fucking still go Target.
Until they build that Kia here, we're going Target.
Yeah.
I wish they built an IKEA.
That's right.
They would sell a lot. The furniture, especially.
It's funny because right now it's like, okay, so if we can get Olive Garden and Chick-fil-A, how come we can't get IKEA?
Yeah. They're supposedly they were building one in Milani a while back ago, but now they're.
But that apparently transformed into Raising Cane dolls.
Yeah, Raising Cane is pretty good.
It's good, but
We need at least one.
it's
Come on.
good. Yeah.
I had that back when I was in Louisiana and Georgia. That was one of the better fast food.
How long did you actually like spend time in like Louisiana and Georgia?
Well, Louisiana be like around like maybe about a year and a half, and Georgia be like 2 years.
What?
Yeah,
You learn some southern slang.
of course. You know, I had a bit of Southern slang by then.
That's good, man. I'm from Iowa, so you know, the countryside.
I thought you were born and raised in Hawaii the whole time.
No, I was not.
Oh,
I only
yeah.
had 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Only 10 years.
So when you were in Iowa, did you get a bit of the, I don't know how Iowa is, but like.
Pretty much just southern slang. You know, mac and cornfield, you know.
Well, you guys had cornfields, they had lakes, and they had some jambalaya and some fucking gumbo.
See, Iowa had cornfields. We had sugar canes. That's it.
AKA drugs.
That's it. No, not sugar canes. Batu fields. We had batu fields back then.
Oh man, South had like fields of other things too. Not saying.
Little blank fields.
Yeah, fill the blank fields.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, I miss soul food in the South. That's one of the things. You can get like you can get a bit of soul food and like Dickies over here in Kapolei, but like it's not the same. It's really not. It's really not the same.
Sure, I mean, come on. Can't get jambalaya.
Oh, jambalaya. Oh my god.
Do you make jambalaya? Or
I don't make jambalaya.
It just looks amazing.
Last time I had jambalaya was back.
I don't think I actually had jambalaya.
Jambalaya is pretty good.
It's kind of a mixture, like soup kind of based.
Soup, rice, and then like your shrimp or whatever. Louisiana had shrimp in my jambalaya.
The best part of the Cajun.
Oh,
Bro. Soul food Cajun is something else, man. You have not tried
spicy.
until that.
Spicy but good.
So are we saying like spicy ahi is like kind of like surface level here?
No, I mean that's not the topic. Spicy ahi is like, you know, it's basic, it's fine.
Yeah,
But it's like getting to the soul. Come on.
like the devil's like sweating you with it.
No, I said double down Georgia. There you go, Mason Jambalaya. I definitely go back to Maine for sure.
Yeah.
Just a trip, you know, a road trip. That'd be awesome. So, what states would you like to go to?
Shit.
California.
Besides the
I don't know about California. I don't know about California. I feel like California had enough.
It's over.
Had enough. Had enough as a kid already. Like,
Oh, you've been okay. So you've been already.
because like back when I was a kid, like I already visited family in like Sacramento. I already visited family in Fremont, San Diego.
You go to Disneyland.
You going to Anaheim.
Yeah, Anaheim, Disneyland.
You going to Anaheim and hell sometimes going through Orange County.
Yeah, Orange County.
I feel like that. I think California had its too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you've been there so many times. Just like I don't want to go there anymore.
Like if there's places that I would love to visit, I would actually want to go to Texas. I know that's something like I know I told you this, and I know that's something my dad would always say, like, because I know he already been to Texas,
Right.
But for me personally, I would love to visit Texas.
Go shoot guns.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Texas.
That too.
And get some of that, maybe that Tex-Mex too. Mexican food. Yeah. And big ass steaks.
That and like, for those who don't know, recently I got into the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and in Austin, Texas, is right now the home of now famous Jiu-Jitsu player Gordon Ryan and John Donaher. So, and of course, the B team that includes Craig Jones, Nicky Ryan, Nicky Rod, but anyway, I'll love to visit one of the big Jiu-Jitsu schools down there too.
Oh.
So
Yeah, pursue your dream, man.
yeah,
I mean, you can go right now if you wanted to.
I could, and I think honestly, to me, if I can go like Austin, Texas, so that's where they are, and especially because that's where now Joe Rogan is now, because he actually
You relocated?
he actually moved everything out of California over to Texas.
Yeah, there's that mass exodus of Californians going to Texas now.
Yeah, I was wondering why is everyone going there? Because now like comedians are going over there and shit. Well,
Like a gold rush kind of?
I guess right now, but yeah. And then like, because no, not Dave Chappelle, because I know Dave Chappelle's in Ohio.
Midwest, yeah.
So, but
I thought it was in New York, but unless he moved to.
no, so even in his recent like Netflix specials, he mentioned what life is like in Ohio, and it's actually a lot more
Way back, yeah.
more laid back than expected.
I think as time goes on, as we get older, we kind of get tired of the city life. We just kind of
Yeah.
want to settle down in the country.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down for the country right now.
So
I get that feeling too. Like, I've been to the city side a lot. Like, it's good to visit, but
It's nice
like,
to
living wise,
No.
maybe town side, countryside is more of it's a
practical.
lot better. It's practical. It's cheaper and the air's cleaner
Mm-hmm.
and
Less noise.
quality of life is a lot better in their countryside anyways. Now, I don't want to be in the two countryside where it's just sticks, but like, a little bit
chopping
of
wood for your dinner.
yeah, no.
You're gonna be hunting deer for breakfast.
But like townside is good enough, Little quiet city, nothing much going on.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to California, LA, Los Angeles specifically, where a lot of things happen.
but yeah, no, but Austin, Texas would be one. I would love to visit Georgia or Louisiana. That would be dope.
I'm not going to Georgia though.
Well, I mean, just like as passing through, like I'll say like if I could pass through like Atlanta at least.
Yeah, if you go through Atlanta, you're like, there's things to do in Atlanta. Anything outside of Atlanta, there's not be much to do.
I mean, as a point of like passing through, like I'll love to pass through like Georgia. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
There's literally nothing in Georgia. So
I don't think there's anything in there.
Really?
I've been stationed there for like 2 years and then
nothing much.
nothing much to do. Like, you have Atlanta in Georgia,
Right.
but other than that, outside of Atlanta, it's just woods, forests, farms, just little cities here and there. But Atlanta being the main city, the capital of Georgia. So, yeah. Ain't nothing much to do in Georgia. Other than, go to like the local mom and pop shops to eat like soul food.
Yeah.
That's good. I'd recommend Georgia just for the soul food in Atlanta.
I'm getting like around like country drive. We just like stop and then stop, road drive.
Yeah, stop road drive. Except the stop is like 50 miles away.
Oh shit. So times 10.
Yeah.
I think that's something. I think that's something. Well, me and here, we're about to bound on that journey later this year.
We're actually going to Vegas and Arizona. November.
Oh,
So we
sweet.
go second.
Oh, nice. So Nevada was the second, Hawaii, and then.
Pretty much.
We're visiting some friends in Arizona too. And we're kind of doing some mini scouting because we're planning, nothing set in stone yet, but planning on moving eventually to the mainland.
So
Vegas
a lot of Hawaii people are actually moving to like Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nevada, Washington, and Arizona are the three spots I know that I think Ohio is one.
Really?
I think
I think-
no, I'm sorry, it was Oregon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oregon.
Not Ohio, but Oregon. That's where Hawaii people are doing. Yeah, Washington. My brother lives in Washington right now. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yo, I don't know if you remember my little brother, but he's in the Navy now.
Oh, I see.
He's in a, yeah. So he's actually stationed out in Bremerton.
Oh, not SeaTac, but yeah.
So
he tried knocking.
yeah, they're drag docked in Bremerton. Like, oh shit.
Is that Oregon or Washington?
Washington. Bremerton, Washington.
So if you can tell us his rank, his name, his social security number,
Yeah.
identification.
You know, if you want to find LS rank sniffing.
Oh God, Jesus, stop it right there.
If you want to find out logistics.
Stop! You are violating the law.
We'll cut this off.
Yeah.
My camera died an hour ago, so we're fine.
What the
I'm just kidding.
Why are we still recording this?
We're just catching up with all. No, as we wind down here, any other topics or questions? Yeah, we want to discuss. You know.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I got put on the table is just Japan, and that's about it.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's definitely one of my big checklists. You know.
Well, that's still my like.
Yeah.
I need to like complete that as a bucket list.
Your holy grail of traveling.
Yeah.
Japan.
Honestly, just go. Like, if the country just goes, if you have the finances already to kind of support yourself for the next couple of months or whatever, save enough money for like a 2-3 week vacation. Just go. Don't worry about the language. Like, just go to Tokyo, you'll be fine. No one speaks English. You know, you can speak English over there, you'll be fine. Yeah. Just kind of gesture like, oh, I want this.
And just don't do anything like fucking stupid.
Don't be Logan Paul 2018.
Got it.
2019 actually. I forgot what year he acted.
Don't get banned on YouTube.
Yeah, don't get that on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh man.
But just go. Just go. Like, that's my mentality when I first went. I just went and
fucking enjoy it every minute of it.
yeah, pretty much. And this is my 11th time going over there now.
Oh.
Holy fuck. Seriously?
I went to a point where I went every summer from 2016 and then now. And then from 2018 on, I've just been going every winter.
Holy
Where would you
shit.
stay? In dorms?
In Tokyo. Oh, in like capsule hotels and whatnot. Yeah, so they're cheap, and then like I only needed a place to put my stuff and go to sleep.
Right.
Because I'd be outside most of
Otherwise
the
you're
time.
traveling.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah.
Wow. Wait, so I guess with like time difference, like were you just like lastly like were you just able to just handle like, you know, like shifting between time differences like from like Hawaii to like Japan, like were you just
So Hawaii to Japan wasn't a big deal because because like Japan's time would be a little bit like it's a day ahead.
right?
Let's say like we'll get the time example right now. It's 3:13 right now in Hawaii. In Japan, it would be like 10:13 a.m.
Holy fuck.
So waking up wasn't the big. The problem is when you go to just from Japan time to Hawaii time, because it'd be like 10 a.m. but it's like 3:13 right now.
Right.
So if you have to go to work the next morning, you have to wake up. Technically, you have to go work at 6, right? But it's like in Japan time, it's like 2 a.m. What's the time you want to be sleeping?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so adjusting time from Japan to here is hard, but going over there, it's
But
not bad.
you've already done it to the point where it's like,
No, I still get the kind of jet lags when I come back over here.
okay.
But that's kind of hard. But like culture shock wise, like I'm pretty much used to it. Get off the plane, go to the airport, go into Tokyo.
I think it's just always like that, just like that first couple times, just like
It's the first couple times it's magical,
yeah.
and then once you start going over there, it's just like it's like home again, or whatever. It's something you visited for like the longest time.
You still would go there just for like the comfort and you feel at home
Yeah,
kind of thing.
but I still keep going back, so I like it generally.
So you plan to go again? Did you go? You just went, right?
Yeah, I just came back. Yeah, this year. So I experienced the winter, the spring, and some parts of the summer over there. I mean, I've always went in the summertime, so I know how summers is.
Right. How long are you typically are your stays in Japan?
About when I go on vacation, maybe 2 to 3 weeks around.
Oh.
Yeah, but 3. I go for 3 weeks if I can.
By yourself?
Yeah, by
Your
myself.
friends
typically.
there? Do you hang out?
So I made friends when I was over there. So I have a couple friends in Tokyo side as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Locals or like mainland?
Oh no! Like they lived there for like it's mostly just foreigners, but they lived there for like a long
Oh, I
time.
see.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Papas, very much.
like naturalized.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought is it? Sorry, stupid question.
Some Japanese folks, but
Sure.
the amount of foreigner friends is like here, and the Japanese friends is like
I see.
yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of a stupid question. Do they still refer to you guys as gaijin?
Oh, the foreigners?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, they were once gaijin.
I mean, yeah, gaijin is pretty much just foreigners. Nothing. That's not a bad word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I call people gaijin all the time, but I'm fucking gaijin. Kusoyaro gaijin. Touch it.
Before we get banned on YouTube, let's head to other topics before it closes down. I guess for like traveling wise, like since COVID hopefully is dying down a bit.
Huh.
What are some top 3 places you guys would like to travel to? Besides the usual spots, just to try out.
I want to go to Sapporo. That's for one.
Hmm.
I want to go to Fukushima,
Oh.
Is that
where the Fukushima is more in northern,
northern?
but Fukushima is where also the accident happened, the Daiichi nuclear reactor.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's where I want to go visit those places. And then there's also a thing called the Hawaiian Spa, which got recognized by Governor Linda Lingle at the time when she was still in office as being an authentic Hawaiian place.
Really?
Yeah, there's a certificate signed by Linda Lingle and everything. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah,
Where?
Hawaii. It's in Fukushima. It's called Hawaiian Spa.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian Spa Resort. Literally, like it's spelled a Hawaiian Spa Resort. It's like
Interesting.
yeah, it's a hotel plus a pool theme park. A
I think I
theme
should have
park.
been there.
You've been to?
Yeah, I remember I have like old pictures of us wearing like Google dresses and stuff.
Oh, and then they have like
Yeah.
hula dances from
Yes,
time to
yes,
time
yeah,
too.
I
So,
know.
so is there a weird beach over there that turns you old? No.
Wrong reference.
Sorry, we all watched M. Night Shyamalan's Old. That's why. That's why I was like, when I saw the resort, I was like, oh shit! I hope there's like a fucking weird ass fall weird ass beach that randomly just kills you and just.
No, yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Accelerate yourselves. But
It's like your skin's wrinkling older once you've
it's like
stepped in the water.
So if you're down to watch like weird psychological horror, check out Old. That's the title. Old.
Old.
M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh,
6
yeah.
Sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little weird. But no, I hope there's no beach in there.
Realistically possible, there's nothing like that. No.
No.
Yeah, just got swim under the coral. Yeah, it's totally fine.
Hollywood magic. What about you, Phil? Any top 3 spots? Obviously Chandler is enamored by Japan. I'm enamored by Japan. I love to go there.
Definitely for me, like, definitely, honestly for me, I know 2 places. Well, I would say, if I were to put Japan as a general, but Japan generally, yes.
Sure.
Because there's always gonna be like a shit ton of places, like I mentioned, like whether I went Osaka or Tokyo, heading up to Tokyo Dome, or hell, trying to find a way how to get to Tsushima Island,
There's no swim there.
right?
Take a boat.
Take a boat.
Take a boat as like a kayak.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You ever rode row boats over there? You could, right?
Yeah, I went to like lakes where you kind of rode your own
So
boat.
cool.
So I would go to Kyoto side. They had like this little river, right? And like me and my friend would just take the boat over there, and I just sing like stupid things. I'd be like, stupid like Hawaiian music, or just like when I'm going to the river, just be like, okay, we're going to or just like when we go to like some kind of water park, like, oh my god, you can't remember oh na melakuna no eo. Just like white shit.
I'll wait for the come around for the Utu baby.
I don't know. I just shoot with Kudu for some reason.
I just hope you're not naked.
But I've been making them all since, so I've seen
Oh shit!
all the hot springs and stuff. I've seen boto here and there.
See, Japanese photo.
I see Japanese boto, I see Filipino boto, black boto, white
Yeah.
boto. All the boto, I'm not gay, by the way.
Go take that.
Nah, just the boto. That's how it is. That's how it is in Japanese culture. You just bathe, all in one bath. Yeah, you just see all kind of boto of the rainbow. So it's not gay if you don't keep thinking about it, but you keep looking.
Yeah.
Large, round.
I remember there's actually a viral video before, but I don't know if it's true, but there's actually a festival dedicated to
The
that.
boto, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the I don't know what you call it. Yeah, it's
No, literally,
It's in
there.
Korea, I think.
No,
Was that-
also
is that in Korea?
It
Japan,
doesn't have in Japan.
Japan too, yeah. So kind of I don't know what the festival is called typically, but it's like the kind of the dick festival.
The Moto Fest.
Yeah, the boto festival. Basically, it's the meaning of that is to celebrate fertility.
Yep.
That's why. That was the true meaning of it. Is this fertility? So they basically carry around like this big like wooden phallus around this around the town. Just be like, hey, ho! Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird culture over there, but like that's all the time.
That's Japan, yeah. They embrace the weirdness.
Yeah.
Fucking hey.
The commercials are awesome.
I never been to the penis festival before, but maybe one of these days when I start living over there permanently. Yeah, penis festival.
It's different than the Moto.
No, the boto and penis is the same thing. Yeah,
In Japan, yeah.
I mean boto is the word.
I see.
Here for
Well, it's
stuff.
Filipino.
Oh, boto is okay. So we just kind of embrace the
We just
language.
embrace it, yeah. Like auntie, uncle.
Yeah, boto.
Same thing.
I don't even know if the younger generation even knows this word anymore. Yeah.
We're the last generation of like culture.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god, dude.
Fishing has died out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's not the same.
it's not the same. I don't say it's died out.
I think we were probably the last generation to embrace vision.
Yeah.
So I feel
After it honestly got weird. Well, I wouldn't say that weird. Not to the point where it's like,
nice.
not to the point where you hear Connected the Greek like, can I get a hi?
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Way back, yeah.
Like, yeah, they huh back. That kind of like high pitched like pigeon
Yeah.
or gimmick, so to speak.
I guess everyone just speaks English now, right?
Pretty much.
I haven't broken English, So, but yeah, Japan is
Japan would be one of those places.
beautiful place.
Funny enough, I would actually not mind visiting Brazil.
Oh, jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
or even even like going to like the heart of going to the heart of it. I would say I don't know if it's in Rio de Janeiro or Rio de Janeiro, but bro, I would love to visit.
Just
So-
be wary because it's kind of like high in the crime rates. Too.
Mm.
So just be wary of your wallet and belongings.
And then I guess like another random place I would like to like out of curiosity I kind of want to visit is Abu Dhabi.
Is that the gym?
No. So, no. Abu Dhabi is pretty much like how to put it? It's not in Brazil. It's somewhere else. But it's also another place that's also known to a very big, I'd say like Olympic level kind of tournaments called the ADCC. And
First?
no. This is so ADCC is pretty much like pretty much an entire like competition dedicated to jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
And yeah, there's always like a lot of like famous names that come out of it.
Sure.
Because right now, jiu-jitsu is not right now not in the Olympics per se. Even though somehow surfing and archery somehow made it into the Olympics, which I don't know how that even made it into the
One
Olympics.
nice trash.
Always has.
Archery. So what's your top 3 spots? I guess?
I'll love that's definitely places I'll love to visit.
Outside of Japan, I'd just like to visit the UK one time at least.
Oh yeah,
Have some proper tea,
Oh, there you go.
proper afternoon tea. That'd
tea
be
and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets.
Oh, that's another wild card for like myself and Air. Like we would love to go to like we would actually love to go to like London, like because both him and I we lately became like very honestly like not late to the game, but we just had fun over Beatles.
Oh, the Beatles, right? Yeah.
And obviously from Liverpool, England. So we kind of want to visit like the historic sites.
Like references like to like Penny Lane, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Just see history. Just experience history as a person. It's real. I love history. So.
Honestly, I just want to just go to have proper tea and have proper fish and chips, and that's it.
Go to the pub too.
And the pubs.
Oh, definitely
I mean,
pubs.
there's pubs in Japan too, but I want to go to the proper pub.
The actual pub.
I want to go to the proper
The
ones.
pints.
Yes, the dark atmosphere, cigarettes
But-
everywhere.
As far as Japan goes, I would love to visit. I would love to visit Ribera Steakhouse.
Where's that one, anyways?
I think that's in Tokyo.
Ribera.
Ribera Steakhouse. I know you're probably correct me, but yeah, Ribera Steakhouse.
What's special about it though? Like, they serve like wagyu or something.
Yeah, that's what makes it special. Like their wagyu is like something else. From the stuff that I looked at, like their wagyu steak is like nothing compared to what we in terms of like steak that we have here.
Oh, here, no. It's different. If you have to have wagyu over here in Hawaii, it's not the same as going to Japan. I mean, there's different grades going to the wagyu, like A1 to A5, A5 being the highest. But I want to, the Roberta's probably served maybe, I don't know, I'm assuming the A5 quality, that's
I
why,
assume, yeah.
yeah. That's why it's probably highly praised, I guess.
Yeah,
How much is it for a meal, what do you think?
probably.
The recommended meal.
I honestly I haven't like I really haven't like looked into like the actual like menu itself. But if I'm a guessing man, I would say if I'm just like guessing out of my ass on this one, I would say at least more than 10,000 yen. But I don't know.
That's still cheap.
That's okay.
That's on the good side, though.
Yeah.
That's cheap because I say that because it's cheap in Japan.
Oh, that's right. No, my number's
But
off.
if no, it's good. It's good. That's a good price because that's how much I would pay for wagyu as well for A5 quality.
Right.
Oh shit.
But you go to pay the prices over here for wagyu over here in Hawaii or like anywhere in the mainland, that'd be like the $200 course easy.
10,000 yen is what?
About $100, less than $100.
That's 100.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And that's typically how much wagyu courses cost anyway. So,
Just to like buy if you're like goes like around like meat market.
oh, if you go to the movie market, it's a lot more cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah.
Yeah, but if you go like to the restaurants and stuff, they serve wagyu and then other side dishes to go with that too. So you're not just buying just the wagyu itself. But yeah, having a good delicious meal, like a really good top quality restaurant, doesn't even cost a lot as it does over here. Over here you pay an arm leg, but over there you maybe pay just half an arm.
You still get your arm. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you still get your other arm to eat, right?
Maybe a hand, like you say.
Yeah, even a hand or a finger.
Hopefully the strong man. Oh, okay. Masturbating man.
Which hand?
I don't know.
Is it left or is it right?
Or is it both?
Or is it the feet?
I don't know. I mean, first of all, that's some talent if you can go with the feet like that. That's some fucking talent.
Is that a make for you though?
Nope. Fuck no.
No? If your girl can masturbate your feet?
Shit, I'd be fucking
Right
surprised.
at 21, anything can happen.
At this point, yes. I agree. 2021, shit, weird shit can happen. So why not, right?
You heard it here, folks. Feel that's foot fetish.
There you go.
Wait.
2021.
I guess before we close down here, Chandler, are there any like specifics? Like I know you're definitely not looking for a girlfriend.
What the fuck?
Specifics like how you would want your woman in the future girlfriend / wife.
I'm gonna be honest, I just want to get along. That's about it. I just want to get along. No fighting, just no BS. Too much BS in the world. I just want someone I can just like get along with. That's it. That's all I want. Yep. Phil.
No, ditto, but also like actually wanted to support like all my unnecessary shit.
There you go.
That's part of it. Yep. Good personality as well.
A little bit difficult, but yeah.
Like,
More power to you.
if she's cool with me, doing like the stuff that I do like now, then fucking A. All right.
Doesn't judge you for it.
And yeah, doesn't judge me for because I roll with a lot of different people. So yeah, and for a good hour and for a good couple hours, like if you can support that and enjoy what I do, perfect.
Beautiful. Enjoy what you do, guys. And on that note,
Good man. Do you want him to be 6 foot taller, have a little bit of biceps, and then
No.
have big like 6 figures a year, right?
No.
I mean,
So I'm definitely not.
Yet would be the term of you're gonna.
Yet is like 1%.
Yet is the term of you're gonna do it one day.
I'll try to do it. I don't think I'll do it, but shit. I just gotta go with the cards have been dealt with.
True.
And when I answer in rich like you.
I'm broke. You shared the broke this earlier. I'm broke.
Anyway, we don't have any more cheers, but I guess virtual cheers to this awesome episode, awesome guest.
And awesome debut.
Hi.
Thanks, sir. For
Yes.
coming. Awesome.
It's
Come back
like
anytime,
good to see
guys.
you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you're healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You actually give some insight into your life in Japan.
And also fucking airsoft, dude.
This is awesome. I'll take this home.
No, dude.
You are home right now.
It's pretty much literally.
Well, no, dude. Let us know. I wouldn't mind like fucking doing a game with you.
Yeah, Dogs of War. If you have any other spots you can recommend, sure.
Hawaii only has Dogs of War. Sadly. That's all we have.
Back there.
In the back here.
No, but yeah, dude. I don't know if you down.
I'm down the rent, or I might buy my own.
Yeah.
After feeling this thing, that sounds gay, but let's go with it. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Anyway,
You know, that's true.
But yeah, no. Hey, the next time you play, hey, I'd love to come along, dude.
Not a problem. I'll invite you sometime.
yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, sir. This was an honor. Thank you again.
Okay, second time? Yep. Thank
Yes.
you.
Come back anytime.
And thanks everyone. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, this is our first episode, so stick with us. 69 subscribers, remember.
There you go.
Sponsored by Don Quixote.
Yes.
All right.
You hear us.
Perfect. Yeah, let's get the thumbnail.
I gotta piss.
Okay, let's get a picture for the thumbnail.
Yes, sir.
Oh god. No, this is the thumbnail. You're just gonna pull it off some kind of random clip.
Gotta have a
Bathroom break.
yeah, gotta have a thumbnail.
For the longest time.
Oh shit, you should have told us, dude.
No, because I didn't want to ruin
Yeah.
So
You should have told us. Alright, so which side? So can you step in the frame, like maybe a little bit to the left, like right there? That's a good spot. Nice. This one.
nice.
Cool. You guys chimed in anytime.
I chimed in here and there.
Oh, is this what Joe Rogan does?
Yeah.
That's pretty good on Twitter.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, I didn't know the first episode.
that was actually pretty
Well,
good. That was actually really good.
you done the host like different. I just contacted you first.
Yeah.
Like different guests.
And then of course we switch on and off. Like,
Yeah. Maybe we get more like advanced throughout the throughout the months. Get some different camera angles.
yeah.
We'll get more professional. I just hope our audio will go past.
You know what'd be kind of hilarious about it? No one uses Rex's over a pipe.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
it could work. We have to close the window with my parents.
Oh yeah, sure.
Right there, that's the only thing. So audio wise, I think the garage is probably
It
the
does.
best. Yeah, it's over the years. Shit, maybe you're back there.
Oh yeah.
Your parents will give us today. Oh god. Maybe take a frame for all three of us.
Honestly, I think the whole hour 20 is the time frame anyways. No one wants to watch a 3 hour
No, I'm gonna edit some.
Yeah.
Well, Are we in frame?
Yep.
Oh,
wait.
No, just have him
No, you're the best.
Okay, we gotta.
Where do we go?
Okay, no, that's good. Wait, what am I doing?
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Just
picture.
make sure we're.
Yeah, you guys are in frame.
Can you take the picture?
Huh?
That thing, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do one more.
More?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.